What happens when four different people experience the same emotional trigger in a relationship? One partner pulls away, goes silent without any explanation, just disappears emotionally for a few days, or maybe he disappears also physically. And the same situation, but depending on your attachment style, your entire nervous system will interpret it in a different way. And in this video, we're running a psychological experiment, not in a lab, but in the real world of relationships. You will meet four characters, each with a different attachment style: secure, anxious, avoidant, and disorganized. All of them will face the same moment of emotional distance from their partner, and all of them will respond in a totally different way. My name is Luna A. May, and I am a life and attachment style coach and author of books on attachment styles, What Attachment Style Are You, and Understanding and Overcoming Anxious Attachment. And my mission is to help people understand their emotional patterns and reconnect with the secure, loving relationships that they truly deserve. So let's dive into this experiment and explore what your attachment style might be revealing about your inner world and about how you love. So here is the scenario. You've been dating someone for a few months, and it's been going well, with regular communication, share vulnerability, and growing emotional connection. But suddenly your partner becomes distant. So they stop texting as often, they cancel plans. And when you ask if everything is okay, they simply say, "I'm just busy." But something feels off. Now, let's watch how each character experiences and responds to this emotional shift. So let's begin with Sarah. Sarah, who has a secure attachment style. When her partner pulls away, she notices, she feels it, but she doesn't jump into conclusions, and instead she pauses, grounds herself, and sends a simple, clear message. "Hey, I've noticed some distance this week. Is everything all right on your end?" She gives space, but holds the connection. She trusts that if the relationship is solid, it will withstand discomfort. And if her partner is truly unavailable, she'll be okay. She won't spiral into shame or overfunction to fix things. Sarah's emotional world is stable because her inner child knows what it feels like to be seen, heard, and held. So she doesn't fear abandonment because her nervous system isn't wired to expect it. Next, we have Mia. Mia has an anxious attachment style. So when her partner starts pulling away, her body goes into panic mode. Her mind fills with questions. Did I do something wrong? Are they losing interest? Are they talking to someone else? So she sends a text. "Hey, everything okay?" And when she doesn't get a response in a few hours, she will send another one. "I just feel like something is wrong." Then another one. "Please, just tell me what's going on." She checks their social media, replays their last conversation, rereads all the old messages. Her entire body feels activated because her nervous system sees distance as danger. And why is that? It's because in Mia's childhood, love often felt inconsistent. Maybe a parent was loving one day and cold the next day. Maybe she had to earn affection, or she never really knew if love would stay. So now, as an adult, her relationships trigger that same fear. If I don't chase, they will leave. Then we have James, who has an avoidant attachment style. And James is the one who's pulling away. And it's not because he doesn't care, but because things started to feel too close. He noticed how much his partner began relying on him emotionally, and while part of him liked it, another part started to panic. He doesn't respond to the first message right away, or the second one. He feels overwhelmed, but also confused at the same time. He doesn't want to hurt his partner, but he also feels the need to create distance. James tells himself, "I just need space. I don't want to be responsible for someone else's emotions." This reaction isn't selfish, it's protective. Because James likely grew up in a home where vulnerability was unsafe or where being emotionally open wasn't modeled. Love felt like pressure or criticism or suffocation. So now, love equals risk to him. So he copes by shutting down. Lastly, we meet Lily, who has a disorganized attachment style, also known as fearful avoidant attachment style. So when her partner pulls away, Lily spirals. One moment she's desperately texting, trying to fix it. The next, she's deleting their number and convincing herself she's better off alone. She thinks they don't care about me. I'll show them I don't care about them. But under this anger is grief and fear and longing. Lily grew up with a mixed signals. Caregivers who were both source of comfort and source of fear. Love was unpredictable for her, sometimes safe, sometimes dangerous. And because of that, her body never learned what to trust. She wants closeness, but fears it at the same time. She craves love, but expects pain. Her response is chaotic not because she's dramatic, but because her nervous system is fighting two opposite battles: come close and get away. Now that we've seen the same moment through 4 different lenses, let's reflect. Sarah, who is securely attached, maintains clarity and connection without panic. Mia, with anxious attachment, overfunctions to keep love close. James, the avoidant partner, disconnects to protect himself. And Lily, with a disorganized style, flips between chasing and rejecting. Each of these reactions makes sense when you understand the blueprint underneath. Your attachment style isn't your fault. It's a map you inherited from your earliest relationships. But the good news is that it is not fixed. It can be rewritten. If you resonated with Mia, James, or Lily, healing is possible. If you're anxiously attached, healing begins when you learn to pause before acting on fear. Can you sit with the discomfort instead of chasing it away? If you are avoidantly attached, healing starts with staying just one moment longer in vulnerability. Can you soften, even slightly, before you pull away? And if you have this disorganized attachment style, your work is in building trust with yourself first, so that you no longer look for safety in people who can't offer it. This kind of healing happens through therapy, coaching, nervous system work, and safe relationships where new patterns can be learned and lived. So, what did you see in yourself during this experiment? Did you recognize your pattern? Or maybe you recognize the pattern of someone you know. When we understand our attachment styles, we take back our power. We stop reacting blindly and start responding with clarity and care. So if this resonated with you, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. And if you want more videos on healing attachment wounds and creating relationships that feel safe and secure, don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video.